Once upon a time, in the bustling streets of Agrabah, a young man named Aladdin was living his happily ever after life with Princess Jasmine. The magical lamp, once the source of his thrilling adventures, rested safely in his home. The genie, now free from his servitude, still visited Aladdin and Jasmine as their loyal and fun-loving friend. One day, while strolling through the marketplace, Aladdin noticed an old man selling a mysterious map. Curious, he purchased it and brought it back to the palace. The map showed the location of a hidden realm called the Isle of Dreams, said to grant unimaginable power to anyone who reached it. When Genie saw the map, his face turned pale blue. This isn't just any map, it leads to the realm where all magic originates, Genie exclaimed. But no one has ever dared to venture there because it's guarded by ancient spirits who test your heart and bravery. Aladdin, ever the adventurer, couldn't resist the lure of such a challenge. Despite Jasmine's concern, he decided to embark on this new journey, and Genie, unwilling to let his friend face the danger alone, joined him. Their journey began with a whirlwind of excitement as they followed the map through vast deserts, treacherous mountains, and dense forests. Along the way, they encountered many magical creatures. One day, a phoenix offered them a golden feather as a token of luck. Another time, they helped a talking turtle cross a river, and it gifted them a pearl that glowed in the dark. With each step, Aladdin's confidence grew, and Genie's witty humor kept their spirits high. As they approached the Isle of Dreams, they faced their first trial. A towering guardian spirit blocked their path, demanding that they prove their worthiness by answering a riddle. What can you hold in your left hand but not in your right? Aladdin thought hard and answered, your right hand. The guardian smiled and allowed them to pass. They crossed a bridge of stardust to enter the magical realm, where everything sparkled with an otherworldly glow. Inside the isle, they discovered a massive crystal palace. The second trial awaited them, a hall of mirrors that reflected their greatest fears and desires. Aladdin saw himself back on the streets of Agrabah, lonely and struggling, while Genie saw himself trapped in the lamp once more. Overcoming their fears required them to focus on their friendship and trust in each other. Together, they shattered the illusions and moved forward. In the palace's heart, they met the spirit of magic, a radiant being who controlled the island's power. The spirit offered them a final challenge, to choose between a treasure of infinite riches or the gift of eternal wisdom. Aladdin, having learned from his past experiences, chose wisdom. The spirit was pleased with their choice and granted them a magical artifact, Sapphire, that could heal any wound or illness. Their return journey was just as eventful. They used the sapphire to save a village plagued by drought, earning the villagers' gratitude. Genie's powers amplified the sapphire's magic, creating a lush oasis where the villagers could thrive. This act of kindness reminded Aladdin of the importance of selflessness and generosity. When they returned to Agrabah, Jasmine was overjoyed to see them safe. Aladdin shared the story of their adventure and the lessons they had learned. The sapphire was placed in the palace as a symbol of hope and wisdom, reminding everyone of the value of courage and kindness. Genie, as always, brought laughter and joy, promising never to let life become boring. Life in Agrabah continued, but Aladdin and Genie knew that adventures were never truly over. Whenever a new map or mystery appeared, they'd be ready to face it together. After all, magic wasn't just about spells and treasures, it was about friendship, bravery, and the willingness to make the world a better place. And so, Aladdin, Genie, and their friends lived happily, their hearts filled with the promise of endless adventures and the magic of their unbreakable bond.